Having problems with your wiring? This is what you do.
Ring YTV's Christmas line on Leeds 448
On today's show, a special report from Germany, where the football family has been reunited for the first time in nearly 50 years. Our Christmas special plays tribute to Peter Shilton as we relive his midweek testimonial match. And we have some fun items as we analyse the way players have developed the art of celebrating a goal. And we ask, when is a known goal not a known goal these days? It seems you can claim anything. Good afternoon. And Jim, I'm delighted to see you because I know you've had a bit of flu this week, but you've managed to struggle in.
Well, that's right, Simon, but to be honest, I don't really think it could be any other way. Obviously, as you can see, I'm not quite my old usual self today, but the show has to go on, mate.
Well, now for the 1981 BBC Goal of the Season competition, and it's a compliment to the Football League that the standard is clearly higher than ever. Starting with goal A, scored by Ian Edwards for Wrexham at Derby County.
Cartwright. Sutton coming behind Cartwright. And Edwards shot off! That is a marvellous goal!
Dalglish. Oh, nicely played by Johnson to Terry McDermott, and a little chip from McDermott, and what a lovely goal! Wharton played in for Cartwright. Nutton's tackle. There's Fillery. Lee, this first time football of Chelsea's a joy to watch. There goes Walker. Oh, he's got a player free on this side if he can find him. Chivers! What a tremendous run from the back by Gary Chivers. Well, you can feel the tension, but you can see the quality of football. Again, the wind helped a bit then. There's Brazil. There's Maynard! Watch.
Oh, what a spectacular effort it is there! Terry Cochrane scores one of the most spectacular goals of the season.
Williams. And here's Tony Morley. Good running by him. Oh, what a great goal!
Oh, a lovely ball on by Shannon. Oh, Golak! What a magnificent goal by the Yugoslav!
Helped on by Darasilia, and good running from the back from Chivadze, this big sweeper. What a good player he looks. Chivadze, oh, I say, that's a brilliant goal.
What a fantastic volley by Garth Brooks.
Here's Velia. Velia shots! Up! And Ricky Velia produces another marvellous moment for Spurs.
Good 8. Let's go.
So the two come to mid-ring with Richard Steele.
Instructions in the dressing room. I'm just cautioning you now. Obey my command at all times. Shake hands. Good luck to both for you. Let's go.
Very simple instructions. And finally, it's Hagler against Hearns.
The camera's going to have to go.
Eloquent simplicity by Richard Steele. Let's go.
He knows, they know. Staring at each other through the national anthem. To stare down, of course, so customary before these fights. And here we go. Round one. Hagler, right off the bat, attempting to get inside. He'd love to be able to pin Hearns on the ropes if he can.
A more aggressive start by Hagler. Look at him, right for the body. Marvin Hagler only wants the body. He bangs Marvin. Oh, Hearns may have hurt him with the right hand.
Hearns with another right. Hearns hits him with an uppercut. Hagler, he's hurt. Hagler is stunned. Hearns got inside. Hit him with a right uppercut. Marvin ties him up.
Marvin Hagler is still hurt.
So it was Hagler coming out like a bullet. A good left by Hagler, but Hearns didn't flinch. Marvin going for the body. Wild first round.
Wow, what a shot. And it was Hagler who initiated it, not Thomas Hearns.
And a left by Hagler. Hearns comes back. Another right. That one stunned Hearns. What a first minute of the fight.
Tommy Hearns has been able to drop that right hand in, and it has hurt Hagler, a surprise to many people.
Another right hand from Hearns. Hearns moving. Hagler still pursuing. Comes in with a right. Missing with a left hook.
Here's where I believe Hagler should turn to righty. He could block that right hand easier, and he would land his own left hook.
Hearns with a devastating punch. Swelling near Hagler's left eye. Again, Tommy trying to come inside the hands of Hagler.
Low blow by Hearns. Hagler's still looking for the body.
A right by Hagler. Good right got in. He has Hearns where he'd love to keep him on the ropes, but Tommy comes off easily. Another good right by Hearns.
Hagler is now shaking those right hands off, though, Al. He was stunned a little early, and he's normally a slow starter.
He's also bleeding. Hagler is cut. Hagler is cut. Bridge of the nose.
Hagler hitting him low. He is banging the body well. He is taking shots to the head.
He blocks that right. Hearns tries to come in with the uppercut, and Hagler ties him up with a minute to go in a wild first round. Marvin with a good left hand.
There's blood all over Marvin Hagler's face. Can't tell where it's coming from.
I thought it started at the bridge of the nose originally, but blood all over the face of Hagler here in round one. But Hagler has him on the rope. Hagler working on him. Hagler relentless, but Hearns trying to box his way out. Half a minute to go in round one. How far can this one go? That's very far in his pace.
This is where Hagler wants it, but Hearns counter-punching off those ropes fairly effectively.
Tremendous first round. Hagler hitting him to the rope, working on him, but Hearns uppercutting again. Hagler bloody. A tremendous, sensational first round, and Hearns gets hurt. Hearns got stunned. Hagler was stunned early in the round. Great first round.
Wow.
Incredible.
Perhaps one of the best in middleweight history.
That was an entire fight accomplished in 3 minutes.
Where is it? Right there. No problem. Don't worry about the camera. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Drink the water right now, Pat.
The cut is over the right eye of Marvin Hagler. It's hard to tell if it's not on the eyelid, though. It looks to be on his forehead. That may not be as much of a problem. As we look at it, that was where it came, I believe, for that uppercut from Tommy Hearns. That was early in the round, but now later, Marvin Hagler digging to the body and throwing a right hook. Fought most of that round, in fact, all of it as a southpaw. He took the action of Hearns, a surprise early.
Well, the first round lived up to all the hype, and then some. Round 2 now.
Oh!
Left hand by Hagler.
They said this fight would be determined on heart and the good chin. Right now, that's exactly what it's being determined on. Both men have been hurt. You can throw the strategy out the window right now.
A wild first round. Hearns again trying to uppercut. Hearns trying to box. Moving. Slipping off the ropes. Coming back and trying to land that right.
They are yelling, keep boxing, Tommy, from his corner. And that looks like what he's going to try and do in this fight.
Hearns off balance. His foot was stepped on, not close to a knockdown.
Excuse me, Al. Hagler turns righty. I think this could be a key moment in this fight.
For the first time, Hagler switching, gets in with a left hand. This round sort of the way people anticipated the first round might go. Another right hand stuns Hearns. The crowd, of course, emphatic over every punch that's thrown. Hagler, despite that recent disadvantage, has been able to get into Hearns more so than I think most people expected.
For one simple reason. Good left hook by Hagler. He took the best Hearns could offer, and he did come in. He's getting through that right hand, even though he's getting hit with it.
Halfway through round 2.
Hagler has fought most of this round as a righty. Now he switches southpaw and lands. Not as effective as a righty as I thought, but now as a southpaw, the jab lands well.
That right jab. Hagler coming in with a left. Richard Steele saying, punch your way out, punch your way out.
A key element now is Hagler is working when he's on the inside. He's not just holding, he is working the body of Tommy Hearns. Boy, Hearns looks awkward. His legs look like they're not there.
A little rubbery here in round 2. Tommy, though, fluid and moving. Trying to get inside again. The cut opens up over Hagler's forehead. And the blood begins to trickle down. Hagler working inside, now up top. Half a minute to go in round 2.
Oh, what a left.
Hearns trading with him. Hagler comes out to the right, a left, and another right. He has Hearns in trouble on the ropes. Tommy trying to punch his way off the ropes. Hagler wants to keep him there, goes to the body.
Hagler throws low blows. Marvin Hagler wants to turn this into an alley war, and he's done another low blow. Richard Steele may take points away soon, but will it matter?
Second round coming to an end. Hagler bloody, but very much unbound. End of round 2.
Keep your hands up. Look, when you finish up with the shot, move off to one side or the other, okay? You're not boxing to be in there. Try to work on letting him miss with the left and going over here and then coming back with the right. You got to cut up bad. Let's box him. Stay away and box him. Let's get your second man to relax like nothing in the Colin Jones. Let's think carefully. Let's box it. When you get through with your shot, move off to one side or the other. You're getting hit on tail end punches. You understand?
You can hear Manny Stewart talking to Hearns. They work on the cut of Hagler.
And the Petronelli's good cut men. Goody and Pat have done an excellent job on the cuts of Hagler. What a shock that that man initiated this war right from the beginning. And you know what? I thought he would do well as a righty. He has done better as a southpaw, and he may stay at that.
Again, Stewart telling Hearns to box. As you say, though, Hagler turning it into a street fight.
Well, he turns righty. He wants it to be a street fight. Listen, Marvin Hagler has been rough inside. He's thrown some low blows. He has thrown some elbows.
Don't push.
But you know what? Now the right is getting there, but it's not hurting Hagler. We've got our answer, I think, to some extent. Tommy has been hard-pressed to hurt him with that right. Stunned him early, but not in the last round or two.
Very early. Had him stunned, has him cut. But it was Hagler doing the damage in round 2.
And now, just as we thought might happen, Tommy Hearns was hurt early, so he is boxing. Now, he has good boxing skills. He did this against Sugar Ray. Can Hagler get to him in this posture?
Some people thought, as he again becomes off balance, some thought that if If Hearns stayed outside and stayed on his bicycle, it would become a dull fight with Marvin chasing him.
But Marvin has been able to corner him, and when Marvin gets him in the corner, he is roughhousing him well.
Again, Hagler is all bloodied. Time is called by Richard Steele to send Hagler over to the ring doctor. He's calling the ring doctor in. Of course, the last thing in the world Hagler wants is the fight to be stopped. The doctor looks at it. Back comes Hagler with a wild left hand. It has to be impeding his vision with the right eye. You never know it, though. Tremendous right. Hearns appears rubbery. He appeared that way in the second round.
You know, Richard Steele is breaking these fighters very quickly. That's uncharacteristic of him. It's hurting Hagler because he wants to work inside. Hearns is smiling, but he's taking shots.
Another right hand. Hearns turns his back, takes another right. Hearns in deep trouble again. Hearns is down. Hearns is down in the third round and on his back. And he's not going to beat the count. I don't believe. Tommy Hearns tries to get up, and
They've got to stop this fight.
Does he get up? He just doesn't know. He can't continue. It's Hagler, full of blood. Blood, no doubt, impeding his vision. Stopping under the third round after Hearns almost ended it.
What goes with the Great British Turkey or the Great British Cheese? And what does the Great British Pork Pie demand? Ask the Great British family and they'll say, Branston! The Great British Pickle. So bring out the Branston, the pickle great enough to be called British.
At Debenhams, we're having our toy sale before Christmas because now is when you need to save money. The Debenhams Toy Sale.
Fresh cream. Go on, be a devil.
Christmas isn't Christmas without one.
The latest, greatest, ever more spectacular Woolworth Christmas show. Blitz, price, albums, for the music fan. Seven and the reggae tiger, Duran. Ask for Paul McCartney and we're sure to have the man. Can we get you imagination? Of course we can. Chaz and Dane's new Nita for all your party hits. Genesis by Genesis. The Eurythmics. Take a trip to Woolworth and join in the record blitz. It's the latest, greatest, ever more spectacular Woolworth Christmas show. Between the two of us guys, you know I love you more.
Hey, I bet he drinks
Carling Black Label.
Who? Hamlet. Over here, son. On me head. What's that?
I bet she drinks Carling Black Label.
Well, won't be Christmas without a few repeats.
The tail of the tape. I've already discussed the big differential, the reach, an 8.5-inch reach edge by Tommy Hearns. We are WBA rules, 10-point must system of scoring, 2 judges and the referee score. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect. The bell for round 1, a smallish ring, 17 feet 7 inches below championship size, but approved. Rules waived by the WBA representative here, Melvin Ziegler. So we go. That left is lightning fast, that Hearns has. Did a number of his fights as an amateur, as well as a couple of them as a pro. Just amazing the way his punching power has developed. Of course, in the amateur ranks, the secret is boxing to score points, and that's what he was taught there. We're almost a minute into round one. Shields scored with a left, turns mildly off balance. When you fight Hearns, what you want to do in the early going is survive, which Harold Weston was able to do until the damaged eye caused the stoppage of the fight. Minute and a half into round one. Hearns had a good short right. Rattle a left jaw of Shields. Judges, Dr. Michael Munoz of Phoenix and Joe Garcia of Tucson.
All right, I got a break. Oh, come on, back up.
45 seconds left in round one.
Come on, back off.
Hearns scoring with the left.
Hold it, hold it.
There is blood in Hearns' right eye, the corner of it. That's the kind of brawling that Shields is willing to risk. The corner of Hearns' right eye shows some blood. There is a cut there, and it trickles down the right cheek.
Stop, stop. Come on, let's get this stool out of here. Come on.
We're back live, ringside, Phoenix, Arizona, round two. Tommy Hearns, left of your screen. Randy Shields, right. Blood drawn from the corner of the right eye of Tommy Hearns in the first round. A check with Emmanuel Stewart in the Hearns corner. The claim is it was done by a butt. In perfect honesty, I did not see a clean blow strong enough to have drawn that kind of blood from Hearns to have caused that kind of cut. You did see in the first round that Randy Shields would like to maul and brawl where he can. Cut down the leverage of Hearns' long reach and punching power. 45 seconds into round two. Under any circumstances, you couldn't have a better man in the corner than Emmanuel Stewart, and the cut has been repaired for the moment at least. No sign of blood. We're almost a minute into round two. This kid Shields has got guts.
Hold it, Thomas. Hold it. Come on.
Remember, a guy showed it. He showed it against Pepino Cuevas on that day in Chicago. 15 rounds and only lost by a point. But it's hard to operate against that long left of Tommy as he seeks to set up the explosive right. Oh, great punching power is lodged in either hand. Second round action. Tommy working left. Saw him use the right. Shields willing to mix it up with him. 50 seconds left in the second round.
All right, I got a break. Hold it. Come on. Come on.
screen. Crowd thought for a brief instance that Hearns had been hurt, but he wasn't. We are approaching the end of round 2. And this could be a scrap. Live ringside, Phoenix, Arizona, round 3. Tommy Hearns against Randy Shield. Blood drawn, corner of Hearns' right eye, first round. Butt claim by Hearns' corner. Fight surprising thus far. Hearns using the left steadily, looking to land with that right, which he just threw to the midriff. But in truth, Hearns troubled somewhat by what we call the lateral movement that we saw in the '76 Olympics of the young American fighters. Side-to-side movement by Shields has puzzled Hearns somewhat. The head slipping from side to side. And then inside, mauling, and the willingness to mix it up. Hearns' punching power diminished when Shields can get inside. But the reach edge, extraordinary for Hearns, 8.5 inches. 1 minute 5 seconds into round 3. Good left. You saw it. Snapped back the head of Randy Shields. We'd like to alert our local stations along the line as Hearns keeps going at Shields now, that at the end of this round, we'll take a station break. Shields would be well advised to learn that it can be perilous to mix it up with Hearns, yet the kid fights back. Minute left, round 3.
Okay, I'm gonna break. Come on.
That's Bob Ferrara, the referee. Tommy looking to measure Shields, wanting to bring him into him, catch him coming in.
Watch your head, man.
15 seconds left in the 3rd round. We'll be back with more of the WBA World Welterweight Championship fight after this word from our local stations. Live from ringside, Phoenix, Arizona, round 4 underway. Tommy Hearns, left of your screen, right of your screen, a tough kid, Randy Shields. At stake, WBA World Welterweight title. Hearns, the reigning champion. The first 3 rounds, surprising. You saw Shields get in a good right there. Hearns dominating in the boxing, using that long left jab of his, a stinging jab. But a cut result, it's claimed by, oh, a good right that staggered Shields. You saw it. He got the good right in. If there is a question to be observed here concerning Hearns is if Shields can survive the first 5 or 6 rounds, will there be evidence of fatigue in Hearns? Does he have the stamina? Will he be losing strength and some snap from his punches? I was mentioning a claim butt by the Hearns corner in the first round that drew some blood from the corner of the right eye of Hearns. But Stewart, Manny Stewart, quickly repaired that. Oh, there it was, the right and the other right, and Shields is ready to go with that kind of explosive suddenness as Hearns struck. Shields in trouble. trying to mitigate the damage, trying to get inside, now trying to fight back. But you saw the explosive power of Tommy Hearns. It seems that sooner or later he gets to you, and it seems always to be somewhere in the first 5 rounds. 28 out of 30 times is no accident. Another right. Shields again getting inside, trying to hold on. Hearns straightening him up with his punches, has him pinned against the ropes. No question about Shields' gameness. Another right. For a man in the welterweight classification, Lord, is Hearns powerful. 45 seconds left in round 4. And Hearns has taken conclusive command. Suddenly, totally explosively. Look at Shields. His back was to Hearns for a moment. 30 seconds left. Shields just trying to last it out. Shields actually landed a left. Oh, is this kid game? Shields.
Get that hand off the neck, Thomas.
We're not going to leave after this round. We've got to take a look at both fighters, if time permits. We're approaching the end of the 4th round, and somehow Shields may have survived, and has. Got a quick glimpse of Emmanuel Stewart as he was working over Tommy Hearns. We await the start of round number 5. There is the bell. And let's see if Hearns can finish the job here. Hearns loading up, looking to dynamite the opponent. There's the left to set him up. Note the speed of that left. Thing seems as long as a lamppost. 45 seconds into round 5. Hearns doing the right thing in this round. After having pulverized Shields in the 4th round, he has now not gone crazy. He is a composed fighter, and he is boxing. And with Shields coming into him that time, he stung Shields with a left. He's working him systematically, looking for the right opportunity to explode that right. Oh! Out of nowhere, Randy Shields has floored Tommy Hearns with a right. Hearns is half laughing as if to say, no, I didn't really go. I was off balance, but he went. No, he did not go. Ruled no knockdown. Ruled a slip. So Hearns was right. Now, vantage point here, it looked like Hearns had gone down. Now, smile is off Tommy's face now, though. Ruled a slip.
Hold it, hold it, hold it.
'Hearns was angered by that mishap, even though it was ruled a slip. Would like to do away with Shields. Right now.
Get up, okay.
25 seconds left in the 5th round.
Hold it, I got it. Hold it, stop punching. Grab it.
Remember, championship fight scheduled 15-rounder.
Hold on, let's break. Come on, come on. That's it.
End of round 5.
Hold it, stop punching. Come on. Okay, hold it.
I would like to see that alleged slip. I don't see where it's a slip. You've got to show that again. Now look at this right. He was off balance, but the blow knocked him down. Yes, Hearns was off balance, but it looked as if the blow knocked him down. Ruled a slip. Now we're into round 6. Dominant round was round 4 when Hearns apparently had Shields ready to go, but Shields would not go. "40 seconds into round 6. Tommy with a short right and then a long right. Good left. That stopped Shields in his tracks. Saw the left shoot Shields' head back. Minute 10 into round 6. Shields answering back with a couple of lefts of his own. No question, Hearns dominating the fight. Regardless of the butt in the first round that drew blood from Hearns' right eye, and the ruled slip in the 5th round. Caution to Hearns from referee Ferrara. Watch the use of his head. Minute left in the 6th round. "35 seconds left in the round. Shields has held together up to this point. He answered with a right after Hearns had left with a left. Hearns is doing the scoring, of course. We're at the end of round 6. We're live at ringside, Phoenix, Arizona. WBA World Welterweight crown at stake. Hearns to the left, defending against a tough game guy named Randy Shields. It has gone through 6 rounds. Few expected that to happen. No knockdowns. An apparent right that caused Hearns to fall was ruled a slip by Robert Ferrara, the referee. That came in the 5th round. In the 4th round, Shields was ready to go from 2 devastating rights delivered by Hearns, but he never even went down. Only sign of blood, a claimed butt by the Hearns corner against Tommy in the 1st round that drew some blood from the right corner of the right eye. Stewart in the corner repaired it effectively. We're a minute into the 7th round. If nothing else, Randy Shields is proving himself a good catcher.
All right, I got a break. Come on, both of you. Back up.
Now on that slip, the ruled slip, it was a right by Shields. Watch where Tommy Hearns carries his left. Now it's conceivable against, see how low he carries it? Against a fighter like Sugar Ray Leonard, that might cause him trouble. But of course, any fighter fighting Hearns in that weight classification faces a disadvantage in reach, and it's dangerous to try to get inside. And yet you must try to do that. Seventh round action. Leonard sitting a row or so behind us, together with Alexis Arguello and Hilmer Kenny. Some of those fighters who have made the lower weight classifications so appealing today to the boxing fans of this country. Outstanding athletes. Even though Hilmer suffered that loss to Sean O'Grady. O'Grady was brilliant 2 weeks ago. Round 7, and we're down to 15 seconds left. And while Hearns has dominated the round, he has not scored in the manner he scored in earlier rounds. Back live, there's Sugar Ray Leonard with his wife. Action started in the 8th round. Yes, the 8th round, and Randy Shields is still in there against Tommy Hearns. Shields to the left, Hearns to the right. WBA World Welterweight title at stake. We'll be talking with Sugar Ray Leonard shortly, get his reactions to what he sees in Hearns today. Hearns back to boxing. Using the left, looking to set up the right. But we are in the 8th round now. And what we must watch for is whether or not there's a diminution of punching power in Hearns as the fight progresses. Only because, as I suggested earlier on, some have questioned the stamina of Tommy Hearns, hearkening back to the Harold Weston fight in particular. We're a minute into the 8th round, and now Hearns unloading again, which he did not do in the 7th round. That left always in there. Shields may have the style with his lateral movement. A good right. There, Hearns got it in to have troubled Hearns thus far, but not the power. Would like to alert our local stations along the line that at the end of this round, we'll take a station break.
Hold it. Come on.
Shields holding on, getting in there. Now a big red welt under the right eye of Shields and an apparent cut over the right eye of Shields. Yes, there is blood over the right eye. The corner of the right eye. Randy Shields. A minute left in round 8. If it's guts you want, if it's gizzards you want, look at that man Shields. He's got it. Blood now drawn again from the corner of Hearns's right eye. So each fighter has blood in the right corner of the right eye. And we have 20 seconds left in round 8. Hearns keeps getting that left in there. But there was one by Shields. We'll be back with more of the WBA World Welterweight Championship fight after this word from our local stations.
Stop. Check this car.
We're back live at ringside, Phoenix, Arizona, round 9. Yes, round 9, and Randy Shields is still in there against Tommy Hearns. I have this fight scored a shutout every round for Hearns. That's a subjective appraisal, and yet the fight is interesting. It wasn't the quick knockout laugher everyone expected. It's interesting because, on occasion, Shields has hurt Hearns, though he may deny it after the fight. And once there was what was ruled a slip that may be questionable. Then there was the claim butt in the first round that drew blood from Tommy Hearns. Such has been the mantle of invincibility thrust upon Hearns that nobody could have imagined the fight would have gone this far. Be interesting when we get Sugar Ray Leonard's reaction. Round 9. Matter of fact, I'm told that we'll be talking with Sugar Ray in the very next round. Interesting reaction. The crowd here mostly. Oh, what a right in that corner against Shields. But Randy stays up. Now he must desperately hold on. Spun away from the rope successfully, but Hearns is after him. Now on the inside, trying to cut down the punching leverage and power of Hearns. But you saw the right. Now Shields is in terrible trouble. Ferrara warns Hearns about use of the head, the butt. Blood around both of Shields' eyes now. It's another big, right there you saw the right get through to Hearns. He half sneers, half laughs, but Shields stays there. I wonder what might have happened if Shields had real punching power. Go to your corner. Ferrara wants the cuts and the eyes looked at. The ring doctor is Dr. C.D. Lake. We've seen him around boxing circles for years. Let's see what his decision is. As a result of this, we will stay between rounds. The doctor, you see him checking the eyes. See that cut on the inside of the left eye? Let's see. He's letting the fight continue. We have little more than a half-minute left. There is an open cut on the left cheek of Shields, but that won't bother him. His face now a pulpy mess. Still fighting, he will score an occasional blow, but only occasional. Yet Hearns has not been able to put this man down, let alone away. The end of the round at hand. Seemed to me that that was a slow bell. Let's take a look again at that first big right hand of the 9th round. There it was. And so some encouraging sights from Sugar Ray Leonard's point of view, but he'll have to prove out against Hearns. A quick left by Randy Shields. We're in the 10th round. Leonard did observe that he feels the punching power of Hearns has diminished with the passage of rounds. We are 35 seconds into round 10. I'd like to tell you, Ray Leonard, if you can hear me, that what impresses me about Hearns in this fight is against so tough and game a guy as Shields, he has not lost his poise, his composure. He's still boxing purposefully, scoring all the points, using the left, hoping to set up the right, loading up when he can. This is a well-trained, disciplined fighter, Tommy Hearns. He's a tribute to Emanuel Stewart and the fact that Stewart has brought great young fighters out of the Crunk Gymnasium in Detroit. One of whom debuted today in the undercard, Jackie Beard, who I felt would have won a gold in Moscow had the Americans gone. Knocked out his opponent in the 2nd round, the youngster from Nashville, Tennessee. But now this is Hearns against Shields in its 10th round action. Shields is surprising, isn't he? No wonder there you saw a good right by Hearns. No wonder he went 10 rounds with Sugar Ray and even beat Sugar Ray as an amateur in '73 when each of them, Shields and Leonard, We're just 17. Now going down to the midsection by Hearns. Good tactic, maybe overdue. Less than a minute left in round 10.
Come on, I got it. Back it up.
40 seconds left. Blood streaming down from the left eye now on Randy Shields' face. And blood under the right eye on Randy Shields' face. Let's face it, he's a bloody mess, but he fights on. With 15 seconds left in round 10. He is paying some price for his courage. Coming up the end of the 10th round. We're back live, ringside, Phoenix, Arizona, round 11 coming up. WBA World Welterweight Championship at stake. And, of course, Tommy Hearns defending, Randy Shields challenging. A good right by Shields. He somehow stays in there. The fight totally dominated by Tommy Hearns, but he has not been able to knock Shields down. What Hearns has done is kept his poise and boxed his fight, piling up the points. But now Shields, in the 11th round, suddenly becomes aggressive, active. It was amazing he stayed on his feet in the 4th round. 2 tremendous rights were scored against him, and he was doubled over at one point, but still he never went down. A minute into round 11. And the fight continues in the precise pattern you've been seeing in the previous 10 rounds. Hearns working the left. Although briefly, as noted, the first 30 seconds of this round, Shields was quickly aggressive. Interesting the way Shields will come up with the occasional right lead. The exact blow popularized in his prime by Ali and used so effectively by our Olympic fighters in Montreal. Of course, you've got to be very quick-handed, very quick in your reflexes, because the right lead has to travel a further distance to reach the opponent than the left, and it gives the opponent the chance to answer back, and often dangerously. As I was describing that, Hearns scored with another blistering right. We have 1 minute 5 seconds left in round 11. A good left by Hearns as Shields was coming into him. But they've done a good job on the blood around Hearns' eyes in the corner between the 10th and 11th rounds. It's only now just begun to reappear. Hearns has to respect Randy Shields. When we get a look at Randy Shields, there, good left by Hearns, snapped him back to the chin. See those rope burns on Shields' back? He's been against those ropes often, and Hearns has pummeled him there. Net, the rope burns that are all over his back. There you could see them very quickly, but very effectively. 10 seconds left in round 11. He claims a butt. Shields claims a butt. We're going to stay and look at that. A right lead by Hearns missed. The end of round 11. Jim McKay, of course, the host, incomparable at his job. We're in round 12 here live in Phoenix, Arizona, WBA World Welterweight Championship at stake. Round 12, and Tommy Hearns has not knocked out Randy Shields. In fact, he has not even knocked him down. 30 seconds into round 12. Perhaps it's unfair to even observe that. The only problem is Hearns has received so much publicity and has been so devastating in his record that one automatically expected something else to happen here today, a quick knockout, but it hasn't. It may still be a knockout, but it wasn't quick. See the way Hearns is fighting, how disciplined he is. Don't make a mistake, keep scoring your points. If you can find the opportunity, then blast him. That's the coaching, the training of Emmanuel Stewart. Might add, he had superb coaching as an amateur, too. Some of it by the incomparable, now deceased, Tom Sarge Johnson, who went down in that ill-fated air crash in Poland that took so many of our young fighters. We saw Hearns again land. Shields holding on grimly, so tired. Hearns trying to go downstairs, then upstairs, then downstairs, then the right. Oh, a terrible right against Shields, and Shields still doesn't go down, and the rope burn's more apparent than ever. They are separated by Ferrara. Not all acts of courage are performed on the battlefield. This is a battlefield of its own, and the acts of courage by Randy Shields just tremendous. We have a half-minute left in round 12. Can Shields survive? That's now the question. Hearns incessant in his attack. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. He survives a round. They're asking him if he wants to go on. Randy Shields survived the 12th round, but there will be no 13th. In one of the grimmest displays of courage you'll ever want to see, he could go no further. The ring doctor stopped the fight. Tommy Hearns retains his title, a technical knockout. The 12th round officially.
And finally, our special thanks today to the voice of Jimmy Greaves. You probably didn't even realise that it was not Greavesy at all, but his spitting image puppet. But we're very grateful to our old colleague Peter Brackley, now working for Eurosport, for coming in today to play the part. Well, I hope that the real Jimmy Greaves and all of you will be able to join us next Saturday at the earlier time, of course, of 12:30. For now, a very happy Christmas and goodbye from us all. Peter. Oh, that's
thank you. Hey, there you are, one for you.
Give it to the
people. Well done. Good man. Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, you did well there, didn't you? Enjoy yourself. All right.
The Match 1991 Soccer Annual, produced by ITV Sport and featuring all the stars and match action, is now available in bookshops priced £4.25.